What's going on, everyone? Goddrifter here, and um welcome to another Tuesday, another Crew 2 live stream. Basically, even though I don't think I bought every single thing because it's ridiculously expensive for what I need. Um, so for now, um, I can only try my best to do what I need to do, but yeah, it's like it's gonna be. This is actually my first one that I actually did not care for the most. And the biggest reason is because of, well, I didn't have enough money to actually get the vehicles in the first place. Holy crap, there's only an hour left. Um, alright, so I'm gonna be doing my best as much as possible, even though I didn't get in that kind of speed, even though that I pretty much not gonna be able to actually do all the races, because I need some vehicles. I mean, seriously, that bundle is like 1.8 mil. Um, Not to mention I didn't have enough time. I was planning on grinding today, but unfortunately, I ended up with this massive headache, and pretty much I didn't end up grinding today. Oh, great. All right. Okay, I made it at least. Okay, 34,000. It's not bad. Um, Alright. So, for the most part, so on this next. Oh, wait, San Francisco. I believe that is a land vehicle. So it's either land or sea. Because if it's sea, then I'm basically, I'm doomed. Because I'm not good with sea vehicles. No, it's a sea vehicle! Oh, no. Okay. Um, oh no. Okay, I was about to say, please don't freeze on me, please don't freeze on me, please don't freeze on me. No, it's not. 58,000. Okay, that's not bad. It's not 100,000, but hey, I gotta do what I gotta do. Okay. So airbags and it's low altitude. Okay, I think I was thinking that for Boeing smashing, which is another boat thing, but there's literally like two words that together. It's like, okay, that totally makes sense. Oh jeez. Okay. My goodness, this is not Percy Jackson playing. You can't just divide. Well, see, you can divide air, but you cannot divide crashing physics. I mean, seriously, the only vehicles I know that can divide physics is Hot Wheels and the toy cars of cuts. I need to get out of the stinking forest. Why can't I exit the forest? Uh oh. Yeah, I made it. Alright. 26,000. That's not 30 or 50,000, but hey, I gotta make it work. Hmm. Okay, so the first one is the Rallycross, and I do believe that one is. Oh yeah, that's round two. So that's the one with the entire, like, not a rally course per se, but it's more like it has all the loops and stuff. Um, you know what? I'll use something that's very ironic. I'm using a Cadillac to do rallycross stuff, even though Cadillacs usually came with four-wheel drive. Hold on, this is unusual. Wait, oh no. Someone messes someone messes the colors from the caliber 6. Oh my god. And for those that do not get the joke, in caliber 6 you can actually change how bright the colors are. And this is ridiculously bright. Alright. Don't take. Alright. If there's gonna be a hybrid drive that takes place in a rally, then I'm pretty sure that someone's gonna have like a cop car at some point. I mean, they did it with an S13 with a BMW. I think it had a BMW 6-cylinder. I think it was an M96. I can't remember. And that's a tractor turbo, which is already bizarre as it was. That's the sound of the bullies. Okay. Jeez, yeah, kind of like not got spawned me. I thought why I did to the truck. Oh god. Physics. What's that? Wait. Actually, I think I know where it is. Geronimo! Freeze! Yonder wrist. Oh man. Also, today is the last day to actually you know, last day to actually do everything. Not everything, but today's the last day of the summit. So if you have not done this already, make sure that you do them out. So yeah, I'm basically in for show is getting bronze because well, I don't have all the cars. I mean, the only vehicle that makes it expensive is the Regera. The Audi, the Audi, the 370Z monster truck, and the Beetle I can actually buy on my own time. Right. Actually, no, Dom, I think this event is going to be giving us a new bike, which is the Yamaha YZF M1, which is in the touring car class. And so if I'm wondering why is it in the touring car class, even though it's a bike, it's because it's a touring bike. And what vehicles do you usually put touring bikes in? Well, in the touring car class. So, along with the Ducati, the BMW, and the KTM, the Yamaha is actually going to be the only Japanese racing bike that is from the touring car class. No, my truck is John. I drowned my truck. Oh no. My goodness, the colors are really great. Alright. So the timing on that, oh, not timing. Well, 27, oh, 27 for it. I'm pretty sure everyone's gotten a better score than that. What in the world? Okay, I actually find it odd that apparently no one is. I knew it. No one is gonna bother with what's that called? Bother with this, cause guess what? There's no vehicle to win. But when it comes to this, everybody's gonna be like, oh man, I actually need to win this long haul version of the car, of this car. And the only thing that's okay. All right, I think I know where. I already know how it actually not procrastinates on the actual events itself, but dear lord. Okay. Um, let's enter the street racing headquarters so that way I can actually see how much it's going to be to actually finish the rest of the races. Because you never know, I may or may not be able to want to participate in that one. Also, alright, so we're gonna be taking a look at the vehicles that's still available. Um, okay, so for those that are wondering what the long haul version is in terms of for most likely for the Corvette is basically um it's this version but with a spoiler option. All right, let's see. Yeah, this is that's expensive. That is expensive for what you need to be doing. Um, hmm. I was thinking about the Dragster another time. Um, let's see. Hmm. Because yeah, today is the 2nd of June, and it actually ends today. So if you have not gotten, if you have not gotten the vehicles that if you have not completed the Candy Rush, um, well, thing, then you're actually moving versus actually um doing a little bit less. Anyways, so what am I suggesting? I'm basically saying that it's going to be round 8 and round 9 that they're going to add along with the new bike that they're supposed to add. All right, we're doing New York on. All right. Um. Hmm. All right. Yeah. Welcome to the live stream. All right.
Three, two, one.
I'm doing well. I basically had a minor headache. I went and took a nap, did that mess, and I ate, and now I'm actually doing this live stream. But for the most part, yeah, it's pretty good. And shockingly, I went to I went to the summits, and surprisingly, no one didn't bother doing the actual summit, which actually caught me off guard because everyone did. Um, I think most people have done the actual Jeez, if I remember correctly, it will be as everyone didn't do everyone did the skills under that for sure, but I don't believe they did everything else. I think there's like, when it comes to the prizes for the game, like for example, like if the summit has like a vehicle and it's like a special edition vehicle, and it's like, oh, I must get that car, and most people will just be like, okay, you could just buy that car from, you know, you can easily buy the car from the what's that called? It's not like a better edition of the vehicle, like for example the Borfamate and the F12 TDF, which were super car variants of the Huracan and the F12 Berlinetta. Like those were like hypercar levels. And unfortunately, due to the fact that the Borfamate and the TDF what was they were actual cars that you had to win in order to actually in order to get those cars, which is really unfortunate due to the fact that many of us actually wanted to get those cars. And I think Ivory Tower had learned their lesson that um, that in order to actually get in like the newer versions of the cars they add, like they made them viable, or you can actually win them in the summit, which not summit in the motor pass, which they still I'd say they're still working on that mess. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So yeah, the actual motor pass for this time is actually not bad. Um, it's weird that I think the first one they give us a like a cop version of, I think it was the Bugatti, either that or the 4GT. And then the next one is like the off-wheel version of the police cars, and they give us the mask leader car from the actual summit, not summit, from the actual water pass, which which Kaizel Salim actually made. Or for those that are wondering who that is, he's known to make KS version of the vehicles in these VE, including the Polestar 1. What else? And then the agency motor pass. It was pretty fun. It's just that it was difficult because most of these you have to like wait at least a couple of weeks before where you can actually do them, so you can actually um, earn more than what you actually need. Oh jeez. Alright. So my controller is turning left by itself. So yeah, um, the agency was actually pretty fun. The only thing I don't miss is the oh my tires, oh my clutch, don't think. Like I was getting tired of that the moment he talked. I'm like, oh no, is it gonna be one of those type of missions where it's like, where the guy's like, don't fade, ah my clutch, ah my tires, don't scratch the paint. When the fact of the matter is that it's not their car, it's your car. So that's basically that's the funny part about it. Um, and now we got the game show, which is the season 2, episode 2, and it's pretty fun so far. Um, I do like how they actually made these cars as crazy as possible. Like they give us the Grand Sport, which I didn't mind actually, even though yeah, it's kind of like a C2 Corvette, but with this, but topless, and you can actually swap out the headlights for fixed ones. Uh, yeah, it's pretty fun. Um, and then the 3 extra cars to get Mira, which I recently did a review on. It actually is pretty fun, and I mean, then again, I could just buy that car later and then buy the pack instead. But that's the point. um, yeah, the car is pretty cool. Like that was like the first ever four-door hypercar that they added to this game specifically. And man, when I saw like everyone's taste and customization of the car, I'm like, okay, a lot of people either go for a full-on dry carbon type look, and they give it like a menacing paint, but it has like the yellow like the yellow trimming, or gonna do they're gonna do a full-on clean white body, and then they kept the color. Me on the other hand, I did the full carbon, and then I reverted back to stock because, I mean, then again, what? I mean, seriously, what vehicle will actually look better stock and not customized? If you guys see Enzo, then you're probably right. um, well, no, actually, I think there was a company that customized an Enzo. I think it was in Abu Dhabi. Mm, I think it was a Gimbal. I think it was Gimbal that actually made a body kit for it. I don't know. All I know is that it's for most people, it's like, oh my god, it's the ugliest thing they ever done. Like, okay, have you guys seen you know, the FXXK? No, you know, the FXX Evolution? No? Well, shut your mouth. because because it's not as bad as many people thought. I mean, yeah, the FXX was race race car version of the Ferrari Enzo, or the Enzo Ferrari. I don't know how people, I don't know what people call it. It's either the Ferrari Enzo or the Enzo Ferrari. But I think most people will call it a Ferrari Enzo because it's actually simply just see. Oh my god. Okay, I think anyway, the rain just makes it worse. What's my opinion about the new Koenigseggs? Um, okay, so talking about the Yamira, I actually did a review on that, and so far, in terms of, let's see, in terms of looks, I believe I gave it a 9 out of 10, or I say a 9.5 out of 10. And then in terms of the performance, I give it a 7. The reason being why I give it a 7 is still like a 10, because, well, it's because of the motor, or actually its power plant. It's a 1.3 liter 3-cylinder, which, keep in mind, that's literally the same amount of liters as a 2-rotor motor from the Monster RX-7. And along with the 2 electric motors, they give it at least around 1700 horsepower, which, in my opinion, I don't think the 3-cylinder is capable of making that much power. But if you add it along with the electric motors, then it will make more sense. But in my opinion, you could have went with the 4-cylinder or a V6, because if it's a 3-cylinder, then, even though, yeah, it's easy to fix, the problem is the electric motors. Like, those cars are pretty much, like, you have to have like a specialist to actually get one of those, fixed. And no, I'm not saying this because I'm John Bugatti. I mean, seriously, Bugatti is not a hypercar I usually go for. No, that mess goes to well, it's not Lamborghini. It's McLaren. This is especially if it's the P1. Hey, that or this. What do I feel about Tesla? Was a fan of them when I was a kid. Nowadays I just see them everywhere. Like, even though it's like, oh yeah, okay, so basically what it is that, um, so here's the history behind Tesla. So Tesla didn't start with a Model S. They started with the Tesla Roadster. And no, I'm not talking about the red one that actually looks futuristic. No, I'm talking about the one that actually looked like a Lotus, but it was like their first ever car ever that used a Lotus chassis. And even though it did pretty well, back in around 2009 to 2011, those cars were known for electrical fires and them burning on the spot. And it wasn't really reliable until, well, 2014, where they actually had the first Tesla Model S. And I believe someone actually got one, and dear lord, that mess is fast. And by fast, I meant it was out. So this Roadster was owned by Elon Musk. I believe so, because the first Roadster was built with the Elise chassis, and I think Arnold Schwarzenegger actually owned one at some point. I don't know, but it looked like a Lotus, and actually it did well till well, it had a bunch of recalls for it because it was catching on fire for no exact reason. But other than that, it was a pretty entertaining car. Like, no joke, that car. So here's my history with the Tesla Roadster. I remember when I was 10 and I had a Nintendo Wii, and along with the Nintendo Wii was a game called Need for Speed Nitro. And in Need for Speed Nitro, there was like 5 levels, and you had to do a lot of races per level. And the first vehicle that I saw that actually got me interested in was the Tesla Roadster, since that was like the first ever electric car in the racing game. How old am I? 22. So basically, I was 11 years old when 10 years old when I I played DSP Nitro. Man, the memories. But yeah, for the most part, it's a really old story. Um, well, it was until I think my mom or my dad, quote unquote, got rid of Nintendo Wii, and I got a PlayStation 3. And then I did not get my first video game for the PS3 until I say 11 or 12 years old. I can't remember, but yeah, it was pretty funny how I went from going with Nintendo Wii and Nintendo products to, let's see, I went, okay, that was Nintendo first, then PlayStation, then Nintendo again, and then PlayStation again. So, I had to go, join the next stream. Okay, that's fine. But, yeah, for the most part, actually not that bad. So, by the way, with Bell, so, yes, you do all my answer. Okay. Actually, I need to pay attention. Night. Alright. Hi, good night. Anyways, the actual, yeah, it's actually funny how I went from, like, okay, part-time Nintendo for, like, like, at least a couple of years, and then went full-on PlayStation for God knows how many years, and when I, when we moved to the new place, on the PS2 fried, so I had literally no games to play. I was legit blowing my mind because, like, I think, I forgot what cop show it was, but dear lord, I'm like, what time is it? This is, like, it was like a full-on marathon, like, oh god. I remember cable was a thing. Now we have internet TV. That's basically how it works. Whoa, dude, wicked. um, Alright, I want to tell you guys, if you want to know what my channel's about, make sure you check out my welcome to the channel video. And if you want to figure out what my channel does, um, check out the channel update video, so that way you can actually get a full glimpse on what it is I do in most of the weeks. Unfortunately, I'm not doing Great Worship Gaming anytime soon because, well, one of the games I want to do is Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires, which is really unfortunate because, well, first is the game. Like, the game actually has a tendency to actually crash every time there's way too much going on. And when there's too many things going on, son of a gun, I actually joined my Bugatti. Alright. Holy crap, alright. it's not. Okay. Um. Actually, I actually want to do this racing cliche for a while. And today's racing cliche is all about go-kart racing as well. Not go-kart racing. Let's talk about the power-ups. Now, those are wondering why power-ups of all things. Well, essentially, and I'm not kidding when I say this, every single kart racing game, or actually any racing that involves a lot of characters, most people would notice that is that those vehicles are that those cars, even though they're pretty cool, it's mostly fun with power-ups. Now, some people like power-ups, some people hate power-ups. Most people like them because it's pretty fun, and they give you at least a chance to actually give you a bigger chance of winning. On the other hand, and people hate them because it's not realistic, and not to mention, um, well, there's always like this, like the items that most people say they say is the worst. Like some people say that the power-ups in Sega All-Star Racing is worse. Others say that the blue shell is the worst thing in the entire world. Um, Heck, like a lot of games actually had experienced go-kart racing. I mean, seriously, just look at Mario Kart, look at Sega All Stars Racing, even look at look at the PlayStation exclusive Mod Nation Racers. Like most people don't know what that game is until they look at the trailer. It's like, oh, I remember that game. And speaking of racing games exclusive, now for those that are wondering, okay, what does PlayStation have that Forza don't? Well, there are some Forza alternatives. Like for example, CarX Drift Racing, CarX Drift Racing Online, or CXDR Zero. CXDR Zero. Not basically what it is that it started as an online. It started as a not online racing, but it started as a mobile game, and then Car Technology is like, what if we put let's put this game in a PC. They did that, and they actually did pretty well. And then all of a sudden, what if we put this in a console? They did that as well. And then the second game came out, and there were no Hondas, and like, let's see, you know what? Let's have all the cars that we got from CXR D2. Let's see, CXDR2, and put it in not just PC but also console. They're like, great idea, and yeah, you already know how this goes. But yeah, it's actually not that bad. Anyways, so what kind of powers they have? Well, most power-ups actually follow the Mario Kart standard. You got the most likely is your last place. You get the most devastating one that actually helps you, or you're from first place and you need to be like defending yourself. And you got like defensive items. So, for example, like a shield or a glove or a reverse shooting rocket. Other times, okay, so in order for you guys to understand what power-ups are. Here are some simple ones. The green shells are kind of like stray missiles. They usually do not hit their targets, but you'll be lucky to actually hit a target. Now, and not to mention, those type of weapons kind of ricochets. And not ricochets, those type of weapons usually ricochet on walls. So be sure that you do not get hit one of those, because if one of them ricochets to you, that means that you end up losing a place. And oh, trust me, it goes overboard. But with the actual, oh yeah, let's literally bully the mess out of first place until he actually gives up. Um, so yeah, for the most part, it actually is tough racing in a go-kart game. So most likely, homing missiles or red shells are pretty much self-explanatory. They actually home in at the person that's in front, that is at front. Now, flashbang grenade or squid are usually items that they actually temporarily blind the driver. At the same time, oil slick or bananas usually is the usual type of well, it's usually the type of thing that can actually mess up racers by spinning them out or actually force them to crash into the wall. Yeah. Other than that, it's actually pretty much it's pretty much not it's pretty much pretty good. Well, there. Oh yeah. Not just bottles, rockets, or the mushrooms gives you a temporary boost. And most likely a bigger NOS tank, a giant missile, not giant missile, a giant jet booster, or heck, even a gold mushroom gives you 10 of those, and they're per and it's per use. So literally they give you 10 per use, and if you use them all, that's it. Unless you get another one, then yeah, good luck with that. Now there are, the thing is, there are three versions of those as well. So if you have 3 shells and use all 3 shells, you have 3 homing shells. My strategy would have been to actually save, legit save one, then what was I saying? Oh yeah.
Pour a little more of that on, and I see the winner's circle in your future.
Jesus. Okay. Now when it comes to the ultra powered hype items, these are the items that actually legit breaks friendships. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. God. Anyways. Oh yeah. actually doing right now. Now, when it comes to like the ultra power ups, these are the type of power ups that actually breaks friendships. So, um, things such as the blue shell or the bullet bills, the star power up, or heck, even the called like the I think it's called the ultimate attacks. I don't know, but it's the Sega version of that. Um, and they actually literally give them instant first place because it actually helps them. But for some reason, a lot of people say that the blue shell is by far the worst one. Why, you may ask? Well, it's quite simple. Well, the premise is this. Well, unlike the red shell and the green shells don't do anything. The red shells home at the person in front of you. Blue shell straight up targets first place. And trust me, it's actually so unfair that if you end up getting hit with a blue shell, wait no, if you get hit with 3 red shells, and ironically you end up getting lucky shots by getting hit with green shells along with a blue shell, and you end up just losing first place. It's like, you know what, I'm done, I'm done. Put down the controller, I'm done. So you good? No, no, this match is really frustrating. It's like, oh yeah, he's basically bad. Yeah, it's basically kind of like that. Well, it's kind of like Call of Duty, but worse. Uh, but other times someone uses a bullet bill, or actually someone uses a blue shell, and you end up finishing first, you still get hit with a blue shell, which is pretty much the funniest part. Um, so yeah, for the most part, it's kind of like, uh, so the pros of power-ups in any racing game, like at all. Oh, actually, I forgot to explain the ones they have in Minute Club. Now, Minute Clubs is very simple. Um, the ice gun actually freezes people. Um, the I think the fist logo part of that is aggro. Uh, Sonic Waves is literally war. A timer is literally well, to slow down. Let's see, to use zoom. Electric is EMP, and I believe um, I think Magnus just literally attracts cars to you. Because I think that's what it is. But I could be wrong. Comment down below if you want to, know what that is. Um, but yeah, for the most part, it's actually not that bad. So the pros of having power-ups in racing games. They could be really fun, and not to mention you can actually get yourself into some pretty hilarious situations when using these abilities. But the downside is that it can actually be rage inducing. And why I say it would be rage inducing is because of 3 things. And those 3 things actually come together like a bad cake. And it is bad flavor, and the cake is probably expired, and just overall it's not really good. um, Well, yeah, for the most part, it's actually not a bad idea to actually make something like that. Um, you know what? I was gonna buy two vehicles from the bundle and um, then do everything else. So, for you future racing game developers, if you actually want to create your own go kart crazy esque type of game, um, just make sure that is the type of game to actually have fun in. But on the other hand, I'm guessing that's today's racing cliche. Um, so hey, welcome to the live stream. Um, so right now I'm actually buying a couple of vehicles. Well, not a couple of vehicles, but I'm doing like as much as possible in this live summit. So literally um only buying the vehicles just so I can actually um so I actually don't feel like I missed out on anything. Oh my goodness. But yeah, don't worry. I'm actually planning on making a summit event video on the next one. So I'm already prepared on what I'm gonna say about it. On yeah, that's basically about it. And oh dear God, please don't tell me that my game froze. The last thing I need is my game freezing. Okay, there we go. Don't need Nissan GTR. I have. Hmm? Oh, wait, I think I know. Okay, I see. I know what it is. It's the paint. Also, yes, I have a GTR. I have the R35 and the R34. Um, both of them I don't really drive that much. And also, keep in mind the actual the vehicles are not bad. I know that for sure. It's just that I'll usually drive away often than usual. Oh, there's the one you have. Oh, okay. But yeah, I have both. Um, it's actually the GTR is it's really underrated in this game. Like it's yeah, it may not be the fastest thing, but it's the actual driver that counts, not the car. But for the most part, the car itself is actually pretty amazing. Unfortunately, it actually has one flaw, and that flaw is that you can't change the wheels. Like you're only stuck with these three stock wheels, and one of them is basically not what it seems. Um, wait, actually, why am I doing that? If I could just go to brand, Nissan. There it is. All right, there we go. Yeah, that part. Okay, so yeah. Um, although the entire car is customizable, um, the problem is these wheels specifically. So it looks okay. So for the most part, we have these wheels, which I do not understand what they're from. I bel I believe this one is the premium package, and that one is the spec V package or the V spec package. And yeah, that's basically about it. Um, on the other hand, you got some GTR, or I say the Nissan GTR GT3 race car parts. So there's that, and I basically already know what what the fender flares are. They're Actually, they're obviously from yeah, 2, 2, 3, 1 quits. So wait, hold on. Okay, so wait, 2 or 3. Okay, so that's okay. So it's either this or this. I can't remember, but yeah, all of them I have on Nismo parts, and I didn't mess with the interior whatsoever. Um, and then this is my R34. I tried to. When I say I think I did it correctly. So if you don't know which variant this is, I tried to recreate the V-Spec. Say the V-Spec 2-in-1, which is a very rare version of this R34. And in fact, it's pretty much, even though it's not as rare as the M-Spec NER, um, this is pretty rare. The only difference is that I put these wheels um, because I think the closest wheels I ever had to those was um, what's it called? They're they're I think the story I had with this car specifically, it was BBS. It was a BBS 5 spoke, SL5 split wheel. Um, actually, I haven't used these wheels before. I think I'll be using using these instead. Um, but yeah, so yeah, none of it is actually it's been well. It used to be touched before, so they got the beats, the Z-Tune, Z-Tune hood, and then I have the carbon fiber hood, um, Z-Tune bumper, and yeah, that's about it. That's the only things I noticed is that a lot of the parts from for the Skyline are like the Z-Tune type Skylines. Um, excuse me. You want to gain collector stars so I can get the car. Oh, you talking about the Roadrunner? Um, I actually already completed it. Not I actually completed it not too long ago, and the reason is because of well, basically all you do is just collect a bunch of stuff. I think the easiest one is to go for the ones that actually have like one bar, so that we can actually complete those easier. Um, so that'll be the Abarth, Audi, Aston Martin, Alfa Romeo. I wouldn't recommend doing Bugatti if you have enough money. Cadillac is easy. Um, Fender is a bit difficult. Um, Ducati is pretty much easy. Hummer is definitely easy, since they're obviously the cheapest vehicle you can actually buy. Jeep, Jeep is not bad. Kawasaki is not bad. KTM is not bad as well. McLaren is difficult. Just letting you know, because when it comes to McLarens, they're ridiculously expensive. Mazda is easy. Maserati, I have not touched a Maserati in the entire game other than the MC12, but that's besides the point. Um, Mini is easy. It's right. If you want, okay, that's pretty good. I see the P1's easy to get. I'm talking about the other models. So like the MP4. Um, I forgot what the other car was. Um, let's see. Porsche is definitely easy. If you have, well, it's easy to end up buying the actual pack. It's actually bought the season pass because that comes with a bunch of Porsches. I think. I don't know. Um, Roof. I have not done Roof yet. Um, and then we're going to have more expensive cars. Um, it actually is pretty funny because literally of all the ones I've done so far, Um, Chevy was pretty much the easiest one. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Let's see, Chevy, Ford, Jeep, Kawasaki, Mazda. I was about to do Mercedes, but now I'm like, wait, should I do like another company? I'm like, oh wait, let me do Porsche. And Porsche actually have more cars than I thought it can actually be. And Proto's actually not gonna lie, Proto is probably the easiest thing to get just by hmm. I think it's like a five. Okay, so yeah, it's 5 bars. Um, yeah, not gonna lie. I also spent a bunch of money on the clothing, so it's like, okay, let me just buy a couple of these things, and then gotta go, but I'll be back. All right. Okay. Actually, I never gone the tire smokes. I only got one, but that's like the average tire smoke. That's basically spread. Not let's see. Okay. So fashion boost, um, glitter, which is underglow. VIP, it's window tints. Make some noise. Okay, I think I see what's going on. Bragging rights level one. Oh, okay. So they're uncommon vanities. Okay, on rare vanities, and then bragging rights, awesomeness, self, epic vanities. Okay, and then HQ stroll, test dummy, octo, doorman. Actually, a lot of these is easy. Um, the only thing I would do is literally just someone like I think what I can actually do. If there's an advice, I would just drive your favorite cars of each of these categories. So, like for example, if I like, so let's say that my favorite classic car is like the let's say it's the Impala. All right, the 1966 Impala that's in the game. I have to drive that mess around 700 miles, and yeah, I actually got it. Modern love, like you have to think what is your favorite modern car, and you end up driving that. GT cars is a bit difficult because a GT car is kind of like this. It's a two-door, four-seater that you can actually drive around. Um, oh snap! Forgot about the actual. Um, dang, I can't believe I almost forgot about the actual. Uh, the actual. Jeez. Uh, I completely forgot about the actual summit. Excuse me. 18 minutes? God dang. Coral Gobbles. I didn't bother with the actual performance. Oh, great. Dalton, my game is stuck on the loading screen. No! The game's stuck on the loading screen. Oh, great. Um, oh, I was about to say, I was about to say, man, if I end up getting stuck on the loading screen, this is gonna be some heck to pay. Coral Gobbles. I think I've done this one before. I don't know. All I know is that I'm using a beetle that actually looks like it just came from vacation, and has a really wide vehicle. It's wider than my Beetle, which is kind of upsetting.
2,
Oh?
1.
Oh, jeez, everything is candy colored.
Come on, you can do it.
Hmm. Hey, I might need to put some performance parts on it before doing anything else. Back to the summit. Ah. Oh shoot, 16 minutes. Alright. It's a good thing I can actually put some parts onto the car before doing anything else. Okay. 75, 80, 268, 280, 280, 279, and 280. Alright then. Um. Oh, and wait, I think I already put some stuff under the monster truck, so I'm good. um. Wild Wild West, and I'm using the monster truck. Oh, great. I wonder where this is going. Actually, that makes no sense. Like, ay, ay. It's like, oh, you have to use the DeLorean for this. Summit will end in 15 minutes. God dang. So it's actually a race the whole time. What kind of mess? What kind of bull crap is this? They said talking about is on Daredevil. Alright. The best award. I don't think anybody will go for that one, so I think they're basically on vacations. Like, man, you're not gonna be every time. But oh wait, no wonder why it looks so weird. It's because of the actual ice cream. So on these trucks. Oh my god. Could you not? Oh,
You're all the way at the back. Deep breaths, hero. Deep breaths.
Why hero anyways? Oh god, how tough. Why is my... I don't know why my truck is turning left. Hey, the truck's not the... Well, the deep... Well...
3, 2, 1.
Guess who's ahead of the pack?
Jesus. Oh, come on. Always these trees, man.
Maybe I shouldn't have bet all our money on
You bet all our money on me? Oh my god. Is that the school bus? Oh my god. Alright, but the thing is that out of anything that's in the why is he doing? Oh yeah. So alright, so this is something I want to talk about, and that is the Monster Crush's Gold Award, which is this card specifically. You literally just beat the system by buying this vehicle, even though most people are actually going to be getting it for free. But but here's the biggest problem of them all. It's so cheap. Like, the car itself is cheap. Like, you can get this vehicle, if you have the season pass, for 102 grand. And that's a lot more than that is. Like, it's ridiculous how cheap this car is, and they want to win this car for free? Guys, come on now. They're like, oh, a monster truck version of this. What? 10 minutes? Oh, dear lord. Alright. I thought we were doing a stunt race with Noop. Instead, we're doing a race that's literally, whoa! Okay, what is my truck doing? Okay. 53,000. Let's see, 50 or 55,000? I can't tell. Okay, so yeah, it's 53,000. Alright, so 9 minutes left. Alright, I did. This is the last race until we have to get ready for the new race on sorry, well, my head itches. Alright, but tomorrow is gonna be a little bit different because usually when it comes to my Wednesdays, it's a not top 10, it's a actual let's see, I'd say it's a very interesting
3, 2,
it's a very interesting game called Guilty Gear Third Rev 2. And I play it because I actually need to make some room for a game, so I have to delete it. But don't worry, it's not going anywhere. And I can actually re-download it anytime I wanted to. But wait, no, wait, was that the game? Oh god. Everything's so vibrant. I'm not used to this color distortion. As far as that, it's a beetle. Like it's called, okay, so it's a Volkswagen Beetle. I think it's called a Katakai edition. It's literally a Volkswagen Beetle it's a more expensive version of the Beetle, but the difference being that it has a bunch of stuff on top that looks like it just came from vacation. But for those that don't know what its other name is, it's known as the Volkswagen 1200, which was way back in the 60s. I don't know that much, but all I do know is that it was the beginning of, well, the platform that actually made Porsche. So most people say that Porsches are just Beetles with six more with not six more cylinders. They're Beetles with two more cylinders. Because usually it came with like a four-cylinder. It actually has six. Uh, so yeah, there's that. But yeah, today is literally the last day of this live summit, so I'm doing as much as I can. And unfortunately, I didn't get the S1 nor the Regera. Uh, and not to mention, I already have a quote-unquote Regera, which I'm doing air quotations because I'm holding the controller. Um, and that Regera is literally a Yamira or Yamira. I don't know how you pronounce it, but yeah, it's legit so yeah, the Yamira or Jamira. I don't know how to pronounce it. Okay, I might just call it a new Koenigsegg. The new Koenigsegg has a one gear type of transmission. So literally, it goes 0 to 250 miles an hour with one gear only. So yeah, it's kind of like that. And it's gonna end in 5 minutes, and I'm not done with the race yet. Drive hot hatches. Okay, that totally makes sense. Jesus Christ, I'm driving this car like I stole it. My God. Also, that's literally a saying. Like, dude, all you gotta do is drive like you stole it. And most people are like, wait, what do you mean drive like I stole it? I didn't steal this. It's like, no, that means I drive really fast, or as fast as you can. It's like, okay. Alright, okay, I only have at least, well, 11, well, 12, 11, 10% to go. Like, what in the world? I don't know how this goes, but, oh jeez. This car is literally a handful. Oh jeez. Dear Lord. Alright. I just thought, like, isn't ending soon? Alright, so I did as much as possible. I still ended up getting bronze, and, well, that's what we get. Oh, finally, finally it's not, crazy colored. I don't know how that beetle is a lot lower than the beetle that I have. Hmm. Alright, let's take off of Nissan, and we're going with V-Dubs or Volkswagen. Oh, actually they're the same exact height. Hmm. Actually, oh my god, I just thought about this. I didn't buy it. Oh my goodness. It's not complete without. If I'm gonna buy another Beetle, I need to buy another bus. Ah, crap, but this car. But that makes no sense. There's no room. Oh my god. Anyway, so, um, so yeah, it actually has ended. Alright, um, I'll be right back. I actually need to do something real quick, so, I shall return. Alright, I'm back, and it looked like it ended. Alright, it's time to actually collect my award. Um, so, waiting for to do, let's open in 55 minutes. Okay, so that's reasonable. Um, really is they just hmm. Oh, cause I I made it a little bit cheaper because I bought these two specific ones. So yeah, this is like your last, like literally, um, it had I gone gone the vehicles at this point. I don't know what you guys are doing, but I actually want to get that as I want to get that as one. So literally the only thing that's expensive is the Regira. Ay, ay. Hmm. Oh, what the 409 grand for that? Come on, man. Alright. Um. So yeah, for the most part, I'm guessing. Hmm. Well, I guess that's about it. That was pretty cool. I got tasers and cliche out of the way. And a lot of very bright colors that should not be possible to be brightened. Um, usually it's a guy, so yeah, there's that. I'm sorry that to end it a little bit early, but anyway, hope you guys enjoy this live stream. Leave a like, subscribe, comment down below what you want to see next. Um, Tomorrow I'm indeed going to start about a new Let's Play, but I'm still doing the Let's Play of Guilty Gear. And also tomorrow I'm gonna be putting out the something about the new summit. I think I'm gonna be putting out this new summit video tomorrow, so that way it'll be literally out of the way as much as possible. Um, so yeah, hope you guys have so basically, all you do, so in order to, so you want to support me, you can. All you do is leave a like, subscribe, comment down below what you see next, and also hit the bell notifications. So that way, you'll be notified about either my videos or my live streams. And not wishing, make sure you tell everyone from your friends to your family about my channel and um, what's that called? Also, be sure so that way the algorithm actually helps me. Not only that, but it actually gets the crew to um, up and running. So you can follow me on Instagram at Goddrifter247sun Productions. You can follow me on Twitter at GD247S. You can check my Discord at Goddrifter247sun Productions Garage and Museum. And like I said, tomorrow is another Let's Play live stream and a new summon video, so that way it won't be as late as usual. So anyway, I hope you guys have a dope Tuesday, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.